Hello friends, I am Pradeep Kumar Dinkar,
I'm in.
previous Final Professionals Part 2 in King George's Medical University, Lucknow. And I am the founder of Medilines. Friends, from today I have started this series named Minutes. I will cover the sessions with the medical students as well as medical professionals. Here they will share their journey of medical life and how they can manage to get time for their passion. In my first session, I am with Amrita Rajendra Shinde. She is in MBBS 2016 batch from MIMSR Medical College, Latur in Maharashtra. She is in photography since 4 years and she is poet and writer as well. She is the founding member of an NGO named Infinity Foundation. Friends, I have covered this session on Google Meet, so video quality is a bit compromised. I deeply regret for the same. So let's get started.
Hello, Amrita.
Hello.
First of all, I would like to thank you for accepting this proposal for the interview. This is my first interview I'm conducting for my Medellins page. Amrita Rajendra Shinde, you're a
Yes.
MBS 2016 batch. How do you want to define yourself? If I ask you, who is Amrita?
I am Amrita Shinde, a medical student by profession, a photography enthusiast. I am an occasional poet. I write poems also, and I have a keen interest in designing too.
Designing of what?
In general, designing and events, I am currently the national coordinator designing for SNO India. I usually design the current outlook of an event or the graphics or anything related to it.
Would you like to share any experience of your designing? That which
Yes,
you like most, and what's your first experience?
my first experience was in school. We were given, there was a school event or something like that, function, and the annual programs that go on generally. So we were supposed to design a background so that it would look a bit appropriate for the event. So I used to end up doing that. My favorite designing experience also was in school. We had this elocution competition, inter-school elocution competition going on, and we were supposed to design a stage and the signboards and everything for it, for the event. And I really enjoyed doing it at that time. It was the monsoon festival going on, and ideas just popped up in my head, and it was a great experience.
Usually girls are very good in designing. Well,
Yeah.
that's my personal experience.
You can say that. You could say that.
Please carry on.
So that's it. I write things, I write articles also, and I design.
Okay. So how do you manage to get to your passion that without hampering your profession? Like you are a medical student, and
Yes.
since I'm on both of us are in final professionals part two, है ना? So
Yes.
it's get quite hectic to manage your profession and passion, and sometimes it comes to our mind that just leave it and continue with your studies.
Yes,
You'll
it
get
does
a
get
lot of
hectic.
time in
But
future to carry on with this. Yeah. So how do you manage it? How do you manage
yes,
it?
it does. It gets hectic. But I strongly believe that if you like doing something, if you love doing something, you don't see the time or anything. You manage to make time for that thing. If you really love doing something, you end up finding time for it, and it doesn't get tedious. Like if you have to study and you aren't that interested in studying, like things get boring at times. It really gets boring to read medicine or surgery at a stretch. But if you would enjoy doing it, if you would love doing it, you wouldn't find it boring. You would keep doing it without thinking कि यार कितना time हुआ है या how much time I've been sitting like that and reading it and it's not going in my head. Photography, on the other hand, it's something that comes out naturally to me. So I don't think it. I don't find it tedious or consuming my time or something like that. So it is something that I always end up managing because it is my passion. It comes out naturally and I enjoy doing it. So there's no particular thing that I have to manage with it. Sometimes there are times when I'm in the hospital, I look at a patient and I'm like, she could make a good portrait. Or I look at the dissection table or something like that and I'm like, yeah, this also works as a photography thing. Like I find it everywhere. Like my mind works like that at times.
I totally agree with that because being a photographer, you should see the future. That's what. And what I expect, a photographer is not known by his or her face. He is known by how he can define or depicts a face. है ना?
Yes.
That's what I used to think. And so let's carry on. So how did you become interested in photography? Like you have said that in school you have started with designing, so you can carry on with designing. But and one more thing I would like to add over here, since we are a medical student, so we have to respect that. You said that you are keen interested in designing. That's one thing. So how do you get diverted to medical profession and then photography become your interest? Means how would
Uh, I come,
how
I come, yes, I come from a family of doctors. So
yeah, that's a very
it was
good thing.
natural. Yeah, it was natural for me to opt for medicine as an option. It is not that I don't enjoy medical studies or something like that. I enjoy studying. I actually like the clinical subjects more compared to the second year subjects like patho, micro, FMD. I'm not interested in that. But the clinical subjects like surgery or medicine, it is something I enjoy. Like my brain goes like, okay, what happens next? So what is the physiology behind it? So I had an interest in medicine. I won't deny that I didn't. I had a greater interest for designing. It comes out naturally. Like there were like I enjoy doing designing more than this. But in the end, it is like I had a choice like between designing and medicine, and I chose medicine because medicine is something I wanted to become. Like my parents are doctors, and at some point I idolized them a lot. So it is like I wanted to become like them, and I ended up choosing medicine. For designing, I side by side do designing. I am the national coordinator for SNO India. You must have heard about SNO. It's the Students Network Organization. And photography was something like which I liked
Yeah.
doing from first year. I used to click pictures of grass like from an angle, lower angle. We had this trend. Everybody in our class used to do that. In our batch used to do that. But then I ended up like I observed things, and there were moments like photography is something you capture in a camera. It is a picture of a moment that has cannot be reconstructed unless it is constructed in your brain, because no such sunset you see once can be repeated again or reconstructed again until and unless it is in your brain or you have captured it somewhere. And that was the moment that I started clicking pictures for the sake of keeping them as a memory, for keeping them as something that is beautiful, and I wanted to reconstruct it every time I see. I didn't want it to be a memory. I wanted to see it in front of my eyes, and that is the moment I started clicking pictures. And that hobby or that passion, whatever it is, it bloomed during the lockdown. I started this page last year during December before the lockdown, and I noticed I actually started the page
Which page?
thinking of cynically
Which page can I?
photographic, cynically photographic, my photography page. And I used to click abstract pictures. Like I had this sense going on in my brain, like you suppose there are solar lights that have been kept, and I used to imagine them as something else. So when I used to click the picture, it used to be in that perspective, like what you call as conceptual photography. Something like ha theek hai, acha laga, and it's beautiful and the view is nice and I'm going to click it. I moved on to conceptual photography last year. Till first year I used to click ha theek view acha laga isliye I'll click it, that types. But conceptual photography was something that I started last year. In the lockdown, I had a lot of time. It bloomed, and the thing was, my pictures are something towards which I get my inspiration to write by looking at my pictures. Suppose I'm creating some poetry or something. It is something that I have always looked at from my pictures. Like it's about a sunset, and I'll write about it. It is at that moment and that poetry depicts what I feel, what I'm going through, or what my emotions are looking at that picture at that moment. It is for me, photography is like an extension of my emotion. I capture what I feel like, what I like, or whatever is close to me, or whatever has caught my attention, emotion, something like that. It is all my pictures are that way. It is not something that I just click for the sake of clicking it.
When you have started photography, you have
Yes.
experienced that there are people who are criticizing you or they are trying to demoralize you, and the number of those who are appreciating you, they are very less as compared to those who are criticizing you. Since it is a natural process in human beings that you get offended easily, and for the criticism, criticism.
Yes.
So how did you manage that, and what message do you like to give to our audience, especially those who are in medical?
I as an individual have never taken criticism as offensive. I have always encouraged, even you may ask my friends, you may ask my family, I've always asked them to criticize me so that I could work on it. I have never ever taken criticism in the wrong way. There are things people are going to speak. They always speak. उनका तो काम है बोलना. So it goes like that. But then it is how you take it. Like how would you react? How would you take it? In what perspective you take it? If you could just listen to what they say and try and improvise on yourself, on your skills, then it is a very positive change. But if you are going to get offended, it is something that is very negative, and I think you should work on it, because everybody has some flaws, everybody has something that is wrong with them, and generally people do criticize. So ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी को कोई criticize नहीं करता है. I'll tell you, 99-100% people, everybody has said something that has been offensive. Everybody has said something that has been a criticism. There's nobody who has not been criticized. It depends on you how you react, how you take it, how calmly you handle it. And for me, criticism has never been an issue. Like you can ask anybody in my close family, friends. They know that I'm okay with people criticizing me. And secondly, I would say one more thing. For me, people criticizing my photographs has never been a huge thing or anything like that, because I have never clicked photographs for their sake. Whatever I have clicked, it is for me, something like that. Photographs been I would only say that if you like, as an individual, whatever you click, whatever you write, whatever you do it for yourself. Don't do it because दूसरों को क्या matter. Because when you do it for yourself, no, automatically अच्छा लगता है, सबको भी लगता है, खुद को भी लगता है. And किसी को नहीं लग रहा है तो वो उनकी problem है. It is not your problem. It is their problem. It is a completely them problem. So I don't think it should really matter to anybody कि criticize कर रहे हैं, support नहीं कर रहे. It doesn't matter. कौन support करता है, कौन नहीं करता है, as long as you know कौन important है and who supports you through everything. The person who is important will support you through everything. I have a friend like that who does that, and I am at times very grateful to her that she is there for me through everything, and I don't need anybody else after that. I have my family, I have my friend, and that's it. I don't think anybody else matters to me.
Yeah, actually, if your family or friends who are very close to you, if and you think that they are important to you, if they are happy with your work, then I think that's fine.
Yes, and I will
You
also
know, you don't need to
say,
go to others.
yeah,
And what I got to know from from your side, that you have guts to fulfill your passion. If you want to get to your hobby, so you have the guts to walk alone. And
yes,
है ना? And
you have to walk alone at like there is कोई भी हर तरफ हर बार तुम्हारे साथ में होता है. You have to walk alone, you have to learn to walk alone, and in
yeah,
the end all that matters to you should be you. मतलब like हाँ ठीक है, I'm not telling कि इतना भी selfish हो जाओ. There are
no, no,
people who matter to you.
that's not the selfish. That's confidence. That's the real confidence. That's the self. That's not the
Yes,
selfishness. I don't
yes.
like. I don't. That will not count it in selfishness.
I'll also say here, there are times I've shown my photography to my mom, my dad, and there are times that they don't approve my photographs. There are times my mom says कि ये angle गलत है and this doesn't look good and this would look good in some other perspective. My friends also at times say कि हाँ ठीक है, इतना कुछ खास नहीं है. But in the end, it is like हाँ ठीक है. I like it now, so I'll post it. I like it, I'll click it. That's it. That's all that matters. I listen to them. हाँ ठीक है, like ऊपर से हाँ ठीक है, okay fine. You think like that now, it's okay. I don't mind. But it doesn't matter. I don't get offended, nor do I get hurt by what they say. It is like it's their opinion. I have my opinions. It's every person is different. So offended is something that I haven't been yet, at least related to these things, my abilities or my passion or my hobbies or anything like that. Criticism is something that I've always taken positively.
That's a very good thing. That's a very good thing, because a photographer is never born. It's being made. The one is born
Yes,
photographer. You are a photographer by
yes,
your skills, by your knowledge. है ना?
yes.
It's your passion which makes you good in your skills. So let's carry on. So, what is it you wish to say through your work?
I bring out my creativity through my work. Like, as I said, that my photographs are basically an extension of myself. Whatever I like, whatever is close to me, whatever they, if you observe closely, they generally depict my emotions or something that has always been close to me. So through my work, it is just like I'll try to make it a bit creative, the photograph or something like that. That's something that has always been close to me, and just I'll bring it out in some other perspective, or in a way that I would want it to be portrayed. For example, I had this photograph of books. I am a voracious reader and I love reading novels. So I wanted to do something of these books. I could have piled them up and clipped it like that without doing anything. But I ended up arranging them in a word called think. And I flashed light, and the arrangement showed a shadow of the word think. The book's arrangement showed a shadow of the word think. So it was something new. It was creative. It was it showed my perspective about the entire picture or the books, and it was like something that was deep down within me. Like I read books for the only sake of knowing about the history. I am a fan of classics. I hate modern books. I like so I wanted that book to portray whatever I felt. And so I arranged it that way, and I brought out the perspective. It is usually, I show my emotions through that pictures that I click, or the work that I put on Instagram or any other platform. And it is the patterns, the colors, the everything about that picture means a lot to me. It is a way I express myself.
So, how important is photography for you? Like, you are a
As I
medical
mentioned,
student, so you can carry on with your medical profession. You can live it, but how important is it for you to maintain? Do you want to make a career with it, or just
no, it's just my passion. It is something that I do for myself. I don't think I can make a career out of it, because the people who put it as career, like if I start photography as a career, it won't be like something that I like or something that I'll express myself. I'll go out and I'll start searching for photographs, and I'll start trying to make money out of it or a living out of it, and it will completely be commercial. It won't end up being as my platform to express myself. As a passion, it is something that I relate to, that brings out emotions in me, or something that like I've already said, that my photographs are something that is very close to me, that are very close to me, of all the things, of all the captions. I look at my photographs and poetry comes out, captions come out. It is something that I write about. I don't think I can trade it for something as commercial as a living or a profession. It is a passion, and it will remain a passion. It won't change into anything else.
that means knowledge can be exchanged for money? As per you, knowledge can't be it cannot be exchanged for money.
Yeah, it
That's a very
cannot.
good thing.
Yes.
So, and who are the photography masters who inspired you in your photography works? Like, whom do you follow? Who are your photography masters? Like your friends or anybody else whom you consider?
Actually, yes. Actually, I started photography on my own. I didn't look for a mentor or anything. It was something that just came naturally, and something that I could relate to. But as I went on clicking photographs, I searched for conceptual photography. I started clicking conceptual photographs. And slowly in that process, I discovered photography by Sanket Joshi, and he's a cinematography specialist, and he has an account on Instagram also. I've been through it. I follow him. It is Zoshi by the street. He's a street photographer also, and I have seen him. Like he's a friend of my friends. We have a mutual friend in between, but as far as I have seen his photography and his skills, it is something that he works very hard to achieve. He's an inspiration for me. He gets up at 4 at times to just click a sunset, sunrise, or Varanasi ke those boats and the birds and everything like that. So he is somebody I look up to. his photography is something I really admire. I look up to it.
So, what is your personal opinion for those who are medical students and are interested in photography? What do you
See,
think? What you would like to suggest for them?
medical as a profession is a very nice job. It is superb. इसलिए तो you are here for 4.5 years and you haven't left it in between. As far as if you are a photography enthusiast, I think you should continue doing it side by side. And I would suggest that जो भी click करो खुद के लिए करो. Don't do it for appreciation or हाँ ठीक है I want to get featured on Photographers of India or I want to get featured on some page or just to be cool among friends or something like that. Just don't do it for that reason. Do it for yourself. Do it because you like it. Do it because you relate to it. Just do it because you want to, not because you have to under some pressure or हाँ ठीक है सब लोग कर रहे हैं तो even I want to do it. Just don't do that. Like, नहीं तो people are like हाँ ठीक है it's a cool thing and let's do it. It is that mentality is not cool. That is really you suck at it. Because if you don't enjoy it, you can't click. You can't click properly if you don't enjoy the thing.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point you have just raised. That people just used to look over those who are the photographers, and they started doing ki, let's start. I can also no. They don't have the mentality of that. I can also do. They have the mentality that they think like ki, it's a very good thing. It's a not good thing. It's a cool thing. I can also do that. है ना? That's very good point you have just
Yes.
raised. So yeah. So what you would like to say to those think like that? That it's a cool thing. Photography is a cool thing. I should follow it. है ना? Because I have
Yeah.
seen, I have encountered with many people with their DSLRs, and they even don't know how to maintain that ISO, shutter speed, focus, and even the frame also. है ना? And they were just clicking in the auto mode. So, what you would like to say to them?
I would just tell them one thing that photography doesn't need a good camera. It need matlab, like it's not that you can take up Micromax ka camera and you can click off good pictures. At times, even if you have a DSLR, you can't click good pictures until and unless you have the eye for those things. You have an interest in it. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि फोटोग्राफी क्या यू जस्ट नीड अ गुड कैमरा मेरा कैमरा अच्छा नहीं है इसलिए मेरे फोटोग्राफ्स अच्छे आते नहीं है mentality is something I'm sorry to say this it's stupid I'm really sorry I
Yeah.
don't mean to offend
Yeah.
anyone but it's
No,
stupid
no, that's not the.
it's stupid you have to have an eye for things so in that it is like कि हाँ ठीक है that woman is going to turn around at this moment and I'm going to click her picture in that candid pose you need to imagine things you need to time things you need to have an eye for it you need to feel the emotions that people are going through as for conceptual photography there are a lot of things that you can portray through it it's also called as creative photography it brings out the creativity in you it is not कि हाँ ठीक है मेरा कैमरा अच्छा है and I'm clicking off clouds and skies and I don't know what not वो भी करते हैं लोग
No,
जो
usually
photographers हैं
usually they are interested in just clicking the picture of that flower. I can click the flower from this side. I can click the flower from that side, that angle.
yes
They don't
yes
they
yes
don't yeah they really don't know the angle. But the thing is they keep on clicking it, and
yes
that's
photographers also tend to like even I click pictures of flowers that I like the most but there's always some concept related to it like if I'm clicking a rose kept in thorns I have a particular angle to it I have a side profile to it I have shutter speed I have sensitivity going on I have focus going on I have a lot of things going on it's not like कि मेरा कैमरा अच्छा है इसलिए मुझे ये फूल पसंद है तो I'm clicking it it's not like that rose is being kept in some thorns there are a lot of thorns it portrays like the way I imagine it or my perspective of it would be that the rose it wants to bloom but it is being caged in the thorns so it is a complete different level of thinking that goes on behind clicking a photograph even if it is of a mere flower तो वो cool लगता है and I'm just clicking it for the sake of clicking it please don't do it you're not doing justice to that auto में डाल के if you're clicking the pictures it is really stupid
yes, you're right. And which I have already mentioned, photographer is not known by his face. You know? He's known
yes
by how he picturize any face. So that means this is what I think. Flower is already a beautiful thing. You don't have to
yes
beautify it. You don't have to beautify it again. If you can beautify something, suppose you're clicking if you want to take a street photograph, if you can beautify that thing, then you are the real photographer. That's what I mean.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. If you can build a concept out of it, if you can give that photograph a new meaning.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
already
to
beautiful.
give it, yeah,
Nature
you
has
have
already
to
built.
give it a, you have to give that picture a new meaning. That entire thing, the what you have clicked, you should know why you have clicked it. Not because हाँ ठीक है सुंदर लगा मैंने click कर दिया. That is really foolish, childish, I must say.
क्योंकि जो चीज वैसे भी अच्छी है वो तो अच्छी ही रहेगी, आप उसकी फोटो
Yes.
क्लिक करें ना करें वो अच्छी ही रहेगी. Here's my last question. So what's your photography routine? How do you manage it?
I don't have a particular routine, to be honest. Presently, I have got my exams in a month and I'm already busy.
Yeah.
So I click photographs for the sake of clicking it. Like, I want to click it, इसलिए I click it. Not because मुझे अभी Instagram पे डालना ही है. I haven't posted for a long time, or I haven't taken part in any competition for a long time. It doesn't work that way. It is like I like it, I feel it, I click it. It may take months, it may take days, but Bilal, I have a lot of photographs lined up which I am unable to post because of the exams coming up.
Yeah, it used to happen. It used to happen that you have all the photographs are just being lined up. You have to edit it. Even you don't have the time to edit those photographs. Yeah, it used to happen. Sometimes just raw pictures doesn't work. No.
Yeah, sometimes you
Yes.
need to edit it.
Yeah, sometimes raw pictures
It
doesn't
brings editing. You can say that it brings out a new life into that picture. It gives it a new life.
work. That's the main thing. And so that means you don't follow any routine for photography, you know? That's what you want. Means
I don't follow.
that means if you like, if you're just going through from somewhere, and if you get that, oh, this is a good view, or this that something, any object or materialistic things, you just click its picture, you know? Yeah, is that used to happen?
Yes. Yeah, that generally happens. I go in some restaurant, I see a chandelier hanging, and I go on like my brain goes like, okay, this looks vintage, and I'm going to click it, and I'll click it, and I'll post it, and I'll caption it as vintage. It is
Yeah.
generally something that is related to me that I have liked, or that I shows my emotions or portrays something close to me.
Okay, and one more thing, Amrita, I would like to ask that have you ever been thought of that you should, or you deserve to get more than 10K followers or 100K followers on Instagram, something like this? Have you ever been run before the followers that I am
No.
posting this picture, posting that my content for the sake of followers? I have came across to those people also who are just for the sake of followers. I have just started using some third party apps also, like
I have noticed such people on Instagram. I have got requests where they say, "Ki follow us and we'll follow back," or something like that, or sometimes a follow loop or something like that. But followers have the number of followers or anything has never been of a great interest to me. It has always been like, you appreciate my work, you follow me, you feel like following, you follow, you don't feel like following, don't follow. As for the appreciation for my work, I have had the opportunity to take part in various competitions, photographic competitions recently during the lockdown, conducted by IMA as well as SNO, and I have been a winner of few. So, and it has been a platform for me to showcase my work to people who will appreciate it. अगर तुम
Yeah.
followers के लिए ये सब कर रहे हो तो there's something really very wrong with you.
That's very important thing that you must you don't have to run before the followers.
I was
Something like
saying
this.
that this followers and all, it doesn't matter. It is yours. Open my page and I look at all the photographs and all the captions and everything that I've written, whatever I feel like. When I look at my feed, I feel good about it.
Amrita, apart from this photography, what else do you used to do?
I am I work for an NGO group of 5 people of us, like friends from our college, from some other college. We have started an NGO called as the Infinity Foundation, and we take monthly activities based on whatever is the need of the people. We started this in the month of October. A friend of mine, Aditya Kanade, it was his idea to start it, and then 5 of us, like Chaitanya Palekar, Aditya Kanade, Isha Kanade, Atharva Biradar, and me. We started off this NGO in October this year, and we have been conducting monthly activities since November. We donated blankets as well as gloves and other material for people, for children in the orphanage. It was called Bal Gruha Orphanage. Then in the month of December, we have been distributing blankets and food for people who live on the streets, the ones who really need it. We have been doing that. And for this month of January, we have planned an activity on occasion of Republic Day. We are donating a supplies to the cancer patients. We have a cancer hospital here in Latur, and we are donating supplies over there. We have been trying to expand this orphanage in various parts. I properly belong to Aurangabad, and we have started an Aurangabad chapter also. We have a Latur chapter, we have Aurangabad chapter, and hopefully in the near time soon, we may expand this orphanage to other cities, other villages, everywhere as far as our reach goes. It is purely something, an initiative taken by young people with an ability to deliver, and it is something that we really look forward to it. Generally, people donate to orphanages or something like that. Our NGO mainly is focusing on people who really need it, like those who don't have anybody to look after them, to take care of them. We are focusing on them.
That's a very good initiative. And what's the name of that NGO?
It is called the Infinity Foundation. Just like the infinity is a loop, so same way, like you take, you give. It is an infinite loop that goes on. So we have named it as the Infinity Foundation. Like people who belong to this foundation, may they never experience something that is, they should never fall short of anything. That is all we hope for. That is all we are trying to do, and that is all that our aim is.
That's very appreciable initiative from you people, and I personally appreciate that. And if you need any help from Medilens, since I'm the founder of Medilens, so
Yes.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready to collaborate with you guys. I wish you very all the best to all founding members for your upcoming event on Republic. And
thank you. It really means a lot coming from you.
Most welcome, and for joining. You're the first guest for interviews. I wish you all the best for your exams.
Thank you.
And keep clicking.
Yeah, sure.
The tagline is on Medilens.
Medilens is a good initiative. It is actually the only platform where medical students can portray their photographs. So I think it is a great initiative.
Thank you so much, Amrita. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.